Welcome to Business or Pressure, taking the pain out of massage business with me, Allissa Haines. This is your no-nonsense guide to building a happy, sustainable massage therapy business. It is our mission to make sure that every massage therapist and body worker has the tools to make a living wage in a thriving business. My favorite tool is HobaCare Jojoba, which is 100% pure, high-quality jojoba, and it is ideal for massage and bodywork professionals. HobaCare provides a deeply nourishing massage medium that won't clog pores, and it's non-allergenic, so you can use it on every client and not worry about allergic reactions. HobaCare is shelf stable. It doesn't go rancid, so you can put your expensive essential oils in there and not have them all wrecked by an oil that gets weird and rancid after a few months. With HobaCare Jojoba, you can offer your clients a superior experience that benefits both skin health and overall well-being. Our listeners can receive 20% off their order with code ABMP. Learn more at HobaCare.com. Now that we've got that covered, let's jump into our topic today. And we're looking forward, planning for the 2025 year that we want to have starts now. Really, it could have started weeks ago or months ago, but this is as far ahead as I can get right now, people. It's November. I just scheduled a few clients for January, and it snuck up on me a little bit. Thankfully, I had some thoughts in the back of my head ready about my schedule, and I already made pricing and services updates a few months ago. But seeing January pop up really made me sit back and take a breath and think about what I need to think about for next year. So here is just a rapid fire, throw it all at the wall, see what sticks kind of list to get you started thinking about what 2025 could look like for you. And you might think of a few things and you're like, oh, that's too big for next year. Just put them at the bottom of the page where you're making notes. If you have a to-do app, it is not too soon to create a 2026 list for bigger things that you're not ready to think about now, but you just don't want to forget. But for 2025, maybe start thinking about your schedule. Do you like your schedule? Do you have too many clients? Do you have not enough clients? Do you need to add a day? Do you hate working nights? What do you want to adjust in your schedule to make it better fit what your life might look like next year as opposed to what it looks like this year? Do you want to make any services or pricing changes? When was the last time you gave yourself a raise? Because if it's been more than a year, it's something you want to start planning for next year. And what about your services? What do you love to do and want to do more of? Is there a way you can rewrite your services to feature that so you're getting more clients that are the kind of clients you want? And what do you dislike doing? Can you take that off your schedule? Can you at the very least not offer it to new clients? And do you want to start easing current clients off of that service and into something else so that you don't have to do what you don't like doing anymore? Do you need to go looking for a referral partner to refer some of these clients out? And it's okay if you don't have the answers to these questions. Something you can put on your list is consider how to adjust services for the second half of 2025. Start planting those seeds in your brain, because even if it's not a change you can make right away, it helps to have it written down or scheduled to think about it. And then you won't forget. What policies do you want to adjust? Is your cancellation policy working for you? If it is, fabulous. If it's not, does it need to be changed? This can also be a really good time to look at referral policies or rewards that you might have. Are they working for you? Great. If not, maybe it's time to get rid of them or change them. It might be time in your business to make some upgrades and to modernize a little bit. Perhaps if you're old school and only take cash and check, maybe it's time to look into accepting credit cards and all the tap for payment and Apple Pay and Google Pay and all that stuff. It might be time to update your intake forms. If it's been a while since you've looked at your own intake form, I would encourage you to fill it out yourself as if you were the client and see if there's anything in there that you don't need and can get rid of, because shorter forms are always better from the client perspective. And see if there's anything in there that you're forgetting. If you find yourself verbally asking multiple clients the same question, it could be that you just need another question on your intake form. Are there things in your business that you hate doing that you are ready to outsource? Maybe you're just so tired of doing your own bookkeeping, or so tired of uploading your own receipts to digital files, or so tired of cleaning your own office that it's time to outsource that. But likewise, are there services that you're paying to outsource that you realize you now have the time and or energy to do and you want to take them back? Save yourself a little money? That's fine too. Our businesses change and grow and evolve, and things that we used to hate doing might be things that are okay doing now. I do my own laundry now. I didn't for the first 15 years of my career, but I don't mind doing it now, and it saves me a big chunk of money. I never would have thought that 10 years ago, but here I am now. Inertia is really powerful in small business, and because there's always learning curves involved with making a change, sometimes we forget that we can actually make a change anytime we want. And I love the end of the year as a time to think about money, in that it's helpful to consider, what do you want to spend money on next year? Are there any big expenditures that you want to make? And they can be super big things that involve lots of research, like buying a new massage table or finally taking that class that you want to take, but it involves a flight and a hotel and a 5-day class. It can also be things like new linens. It seems silly because you don't think of linens as a big expenditure, but I realized a couple weeks ago that like all of my face cradle covers are really, really worn. Some of them I'm just starting to like put my thumb right through when I put it over the face cradle because the fabric is worn so thin. And I went online to buy some face cradle covers and I was like, oh my God, I need like 20 of these. This is a bigger budget item than I realized. So I just bought a few of different types because I was like, maybe now is a good time to try a different face cradle cover. And I did like one of the 4 different types that I bought, one each of. And I am putting it in my budget to buy 20 of these new face cradle covers in a couple of months when I have the funds. And at the same time, I realized that all of my towels, my hand towels, are getting really, really worn, and I'm going to need to do that too. So now it's an even bigger expenditure, and I really want to plan for it, and I want to be able to buy them, just as many as I need all at once. And I'll probably be able to do that in February because now I'm planning and saving for it. These little expenditures that can add up to big expenditures if you let them go too long. And I didn't want to wait until everything was old and ripped and torn and shredded, and I had to buy some in a hurry. I want to be able to buy a good quality that's going to last me, ideally, the last 10 to 15 years of my career and not have to think about these again. Next year, I will have been in my office for 5 years, and I'm feeling a little bored with how it looks. So I'm going to set some money aside for the second half of next year to do painting and furniture rehab. We'll see how that goes. And what about longer term planning? Are you ready to open a retirement account, even if it's just $20 a week? If you don't have any retirement savings started yet, the best time to do that was the day you first gave a massage for money. Today is the next best day. Even if it's just $20 a week, whatever you can do, now is a great time to start. And now that we're thinking about money, do you want to increase your income in other ways? Do you want to share your space, maybe sublet it out on the days you don't work? Do you want to hire an employee to work at those times? Do you want to do a little retail sales? If you want to increase your income, now's a good time to think about how, or even just think about how to increase my income as a to-do in 2025. And that's what I got. The things to think about and maybe implement change in 2025. Today's high five goes to my friend Ian Harvey, the Massage Sloth, and his book that you can find at massagesloth.com/book. It's called Massage is Weird, and it's awesome. Actually, the full name is Massage is Weird, How to Beat Burnout and Kick Butt as a Massage Therapist. And I've had this book, I think I have the Kindle and the hard copy, and I reread it every so often because it gives me things to think about. So if you listen to this episode and you're like, I don't have anything I want to change for 2025, one, that's totally cool if you're perfectly happy with your business, but also you can read through this book and it can be a quick read if you want it to be. You can only read chapters that you feel are relevant to you, or you can just go cover to cover, get yourself some tea, enjoy it. I love Ian's book for being a realistic expression of what it is to be a massage therapist and all the little things that we face. So massagesloth.com/book. And friends, if you have a question about running your business or an idea for an episode, I want to hear about it. I love when you email me. You can reach out at businessorpressure@abmp.com. You can also find me building websites and doing money coaching for massage therapists over at deepbreathdigital.com. Make sure you're subscribed to ABMP's podcast so you don't miss a beat. There is so much to learn about building and maintaining a massage business, and we're going to help you cover it. I'll meet you right back here for the next episode. I can't wait.